gun.
Yeah, and then it's funny because like I take pictures as well.
Mm-hmm.
So usually people don't take pictures of me. I take pictures of them. So it's like, okay, this is a reversal. This is like, but it's cool. I guess it teaches you.
Okay, whenever you're ready to go.
All right. We'll go. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. Would you mind telling us your name, please?
My name is Diane I. Daniels.
All right, Ms. Daniels. Obviously, you've been a professional in journalism and in media for a long time. Can you share a little bit about your professional background?
Yes, professionally, I'll start from the beginning. I grew up in McKeesport, Pennsylvania, and when I was a junior in high school, I had the opportunity to write an essay. That essay was published, and from then on, I knew that was something that I wanted to do. From there, I attended Wilberforce University, which I think was probably the best thing I ever could have did in my life. I was the editor of the paper there, and from there, I came home back to McKeesport, and I wrote for a newspaper called the McKeesport Daily News. I was the first African American to ever write for that newspaper. From there, I went on to work for an organization. After that, in 1983, I started DID and Associates, which is a PR, marketing, communications, and development company. And that was 30 years ago. So from there, I've written. I'm a journalist. I help people start businesses, do many things. I do a lot of work in the community. As you know, being in communications, you wind up doing a lot of things.
Obviously, through more than 30 years of having your own business, and even before that, being a journalist and writing for newspapers and things of that nature, you've covered many things. What do you think your most story that you're most proud of, or the beat that you're most proud of during your career?
Wow, I started out in entertainment, and I still love doing entertainment. To say the proudest thing, wow, I cover business right now, and that's something that I really like. I've had the opportunity to write about President Carter, but also I've had the opportunity to write about President Barack Obama. And that article, I won a journalism award. So I might have to say that probably was the article that I'm most proud of. But I've written so many articles. It's hard to say which one I'm most proud of, because when people come to me and say, "Thank you, Diane, I really like the article," my thing is I just like to help people. I promote, publicize, and popularize. And if I'm doing that, when people come back to me and say, "Wow, Diane, that was a great article, you really helped me," I have to say whoever told me that could have been the best article that I wrote.
Particularly dealing with African American journalists. Oftentimes in our community, we often hear complaints about you cover the crime that happened on Main Street, but you don't cover the good stuff that happens on Main Street. What do you say to people who question the good news versus bad news? And us being African Americans, do we have a greater responsibility to make sure that we show balance in our reporting?
We absolutely have a great responsibility, but I refuse to cover negative. All my stories, because I do business, is to promote the businesses that are out there, whether it be on a national level or any other. I refuse to do anything negative, because you're right. There are a lot of stories out there that are always told about something negative, but in every negative there's a positive. But I focus on businesses to help uplift and let people, young people particularly, know that whatever it is out there in these businesses, that they can do it as well.
Okay. Well, to write, you have to know how to read. So what's the most influential book you have read, and why is it so influential to you?
The best book and the most influential book that I ever read was the Bible. Still reading it, because each time you read it, it's something different. I like the Bible because everything that we can think of is in there, and that's where I go when I have questions. So I'm not really sure any book other than that I can say, but is the Bible.
Okay. And being a business owner for the past 30 years, what hopes and dreams for the community do you hope your business represents, and how can your business facilitate those dreams to come true?
I hope that when people are reading my articles and seeing that they realize that I'm telling stories and that whatever the one person that I'm writing about has accomplished, that they could accomplish it too, that all you have to do is try. And if you try, you can make it, because even if you fail, you still hopefully have learned. And when I write, I hope that young people are paying attention just to let them know that they could do it too. That's one reason why I focus on business, because business is the engine of the economy. So it's just, at least if you try, and economically, if you're doing business, you're helping the economy in some kind of way.
All right. And what advice would you give to a young person who wants to follow your path, a young person who wants to get into media, communications, public relations?
I tell young people, one, to try. I tell young people to try to know who they are and what they really want to do. But the most important thing, I think, is just to meet people that know that can help them along the way. Don't be shy. Just try to network and be out there and just do whatever it is. Even if they do fail, just get up and start doing something else.
And finally, when it's all said and done, I know we don't get a chance to write our own obituaries, but when it's all said and done, if you had an opportunity to write yours, what's one thing that you would want to be said?
I would want people to say that I tried my best to help others, and that I let other people know really what was going on out there, that I followed my motto. I promoted, publicized, and popularized.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
You did pretty good.
You didn't ask the last question.
Oh, what's the last? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about Vern. I mean, that's it.
See? I'll take my $50 back.
All right, let me get ready for this final question. All right, so can you say a few words about Vernard Alexander?
Wow. That's my first word. I think Vernard is one of the most creative people that I've ever met. He's a visionary, and the way he really tries to help people. I'm not really big in social media, but when I look at Vernard, he is the king. He told me one day that he wanted to be known as a connector. Well, he is a connector because he connects people, but his vision to me is superb, because he not only just can see it from the beginning or has the ideas, and he's very good at promoting and patting other people on the back, helping people know that they can do things. So I think that Vern is super in my mind.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
He's awful.